Hey guys, welcome to the TRM show. I am Mathew Park, your host, and I'm looking forward to a great episode, guys, as we make a little shift in the TRM show, guys, today. I'll actually be taking over the host for the show here going forward. I am super pumped about this, guys, as we start to dive in deeper with our amazing TRM team, our amazing guest speakers and presenters, and of course, our amazing clients as we keep diving in and sharing with you guys some wisdom with their businesses. With that being said, I want to welcome somebody. Of course, if you're in TRM right now, you know this guy. I have a new name for him today, guys, because I'm going to call him he's a systems guy at all levels, but he's a guy that really is the Mac daddy in TRM of TRM systems. Built the TRM engine, helps rebuild the backend systems for our clients, helps revitalize their businesses on multiple layers. He was in the Cayman event recently, and right now, unfortunately, has no shirt on. So he can't come on camera because he looks way too good for the camera right now. So brother Laurent, good to have you on, my man.
Hey, Matthew, thank you so much. That was an amazing introduction. Mac Daddy, all I can think about when you say this is mac and cheese. What's a Mac Daddy? Is it because I'm working on a Mac and like I'm a pro with it? What does that mean?
I thought of a Mac truck, bro.
Okay.
You know, a Mac truck, like, this like systems Mac truck coming down the road, almost like Transformers, bro. Like boom.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, Mac Daddy all day, baby. Let's go. Awesome. Thanks for having me.
It's always a pleasure, man. I love having our talks. Of course, we could talk for hours. And of course, we just finished live event. You've been on the road, man. You've been like 2 weeks. You were in Cayman for the event, hanging with me at the house, with the family, the kids, doing our event together. You spoke and crushed the event, obviously, as you always do. Then you hopped on another plane. You hopped to this event over in Texas for 3 days. You hung out with some of our clients down there. You were at the gym training. You were just everywhere, bro. You were like making things happen. And of course, you're back now at the home base. How you feeling, buddy?
Oh, I'm feeling great. Actually, I have been sick for about 2 days. This is why I'm still off cam because I have kind of dark circles around my eyes and so on and so forth. But overall, I'm feeling much better. My voice is getting better. Maybe you'll hear some kind of a nosy voice. This is because I'm coming out of sickness right now. But yeah, last 2 weeks have been a blessing. It's been a lot of action. It's been a lot of knowledge. Went to Cayman event, live TRM Platinum Cayman event. That was amazing, man. You put this on like a pro for us, and absolutely crushed it. And then I went to Dallas for 1 week. That was for the Go High Level convention. They call it the Go High Level Summit, and I got lots of knowledge there as far as funnels, offers, all kinds of marketing knowledge that we'll be able to pass down to our TRM team and clients. And I am so excited. But it has proven to be very exhausting physically because when I was back, I was down and out for 2 days. But now things are starting to pick back up physically. And I can't wait to get to work and implement all that beautiful knowledge.
Bro, you forgot one super important thing. This amazing guy over here, Lightning Laurent, won an award at the event, the gold award for which obviously is a SaaS award they give and Go High Level. So congrats, my man, for winning that big bad award.
Thank you so much. The award, man, it was just so awesome. Just going to the event, and I went to the event, specifically because they told me, "Hey, Laurent, you won an award, right? You won the SaaSpreneur Gold Award. SaaS being software as a service. We like to call it systems as a service in TRM because we do a lot more than just the software, really." And the award is for having 100 clients within the agency, right? And Go High Level is the software that we resell to our clients, and we leverage that technology with them. And we've been absolutely crushing it for 4 years, and we won the award, man. And it's all about teamwork. It's definitely not just me collecting this award. I collected the award, and I actually had the laptop with a photo of my VA team and with all the leaders in TRM. So yeah, it was amazing. I really love going to live events, not only for the knowledge, but also for the community. And heck, if like winning a prize and going there, like, picking up the plaque and so on, like it was so rewarding. And I just loved it. It was two great live events, and I definitely look forward to participating and setting up more of those with you in TRM. Definitely.
It's gonna be fun, man. I'm super actually happy you actually were able to experience two back-to-back, events, like the platinum event, of course, the big high level event, which obviously was huge. And you got to see kind of like two different scenarios. Do you mind sharing a little bit about, what you kind of saw from both sides, right? From more of a boutique event, from more of a high level event. There was, of course, lots of people. What were kind of the areas you learned and saw in that experience, Laurent?
Wow, I learned so much from both events. Uh, what I learned from both events, like I'll kind of dive deep and go like with the first event and then like the second one. But what I got from both event is um, promote the leaders in your business, right? Give them the stage, right? Like you did this so beautifully. We had amazing speeches, around marketing, sales, community building, nerdy stuff like hormones and so on and so forth from our leaders and even some of our clients in TRM who just have this expertise, this superpower of theirs. And you gave them a platform where they could share about this gift that they have and kind of share what they're working on and also just deliver insane value that's really in line with what their superpower is. An example with Amanda Amanda Nowakowski sharing on branding. I was blown away by her presentation. I got so much from it. It really gave me fresh ideas as far as branding. So that was amazing. And then, another example is Jay's coming in and talking about community and how to build a community that's bonded, that has an allegiance to your brand. And it was just phenomenal. And then at the high level event, there were also obviously speakers. They're not directly they're not leaders in Go High Level, but they're more so like icons in the industry. And there were, but they were given the stage and they could share around a topic that they're very good at. And so it was great to absorb knowledge. So I think what I got from both was definitely a lot of knowledge. Um, that would be the first thing. The second thing would really be community, bonding, networking, right? I met incredible people at the Cayman event. Some of them I already knew, some of them I maybe was just acquainted to. And and coming out of that, I feel like I have very strong bonds with those people. I got to share my expertise, learn more about theirs, and it's like, okay, how can we use both of our superpowers and create something that's going to bring your business and my business to the next level,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, knowledge and community to me are the two main things that I got from those live events, and my cup is definitely full with those two.
That's awesome, man. And if we look back, it's funny because you gave a really amazing talk on systems and talking about the Revit projects you're working on right now, which we'll be announcing fairly soon that we're doing a training on to collectively in the month of November, which is going to be super, super exciting. Can't wait for that to share with members in the group and all the amazing people in TRM. But yeah, man, it was funny because when you talk about live events, where obviously you're this systems, machine in TRM, and you have this beautiful brain that just gets all together, and you tie in these live events. What I love about today's conversation, right, is we have this coaching model in TRM and educational model. We also have a systems model that you've been able to put together on the back end. And then I kind of honestly saw it all come together in the event in Cayman because you left and you're like, oh my gosh, like you got to see and you felt in both scenarios in Cayman, also in Texas, how community and people and face-to-face connection allowed probably everything to tie together for you too, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. Can you say more on everything tying together?
100%. I think that in an age since COVID, we've really, of course, technology has taken a whole different leap in business, right? AI technology, Zoom has taken a whole different leap. And I think one thing I've noticed, I'm sure you noticed as well, Laurent, is it's very. I was definitely in that boat for a bit. Before COVID, we did discovery days in person, quite a few of them actually, even masterminds, and then we kind of stopped for a bit. Did Dallas about 2 years ago, like a mini mastermind, and kind of quit for a bit. But I knew the power live events. Well, obviously you can't beat it. So when I say events and you tie it together in systems is that you can have awesome technology and have a booming business, but when you combine booming technology with a tight, energetic community of live events, whether those are smaller or bigger, or community events or gym events for your gym or coaching company, whatever it is. If you're an online trainer, same thing, online, tie in person for events maybe twice a year. You get both worlds tied together, not just technology.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I think like the human component when you actually get to that event is amazing, and also like and for the people who are listening, like if what was great and what we did with TRM is like we set up, like Mathew was like, all right, those are the dates for the Cayman event, and then what happened is we set up that date and it's like, okay, how can we line up everything system wise so that we can hype up the event, right? So that we can talk about it, right? Post on social media, send some emails, so what systems can we use to really talk about this event, right? Put the word out there and get our people hyped up, right? And then it just melded so well. And then it created like a nice momentum and a great buildup. And then when we actually were at the event, like, yeah, we had been nurtured like with emails and SMS and even like social media and so on and so forth. And just like by talking among ourselves, like in the group calls and so on. And then meeting in person is just like this amazing experience where it's like, wow, I've been waiting for this moment like a while now. I'm so excited to be here. So like it's awesome to have lived it ourselves, and it's going to be awesome to and it has been awesome also helping our clients line this up. Our clients are like, hey, I want to line up a live event, and we're like, that's a great idea, right? Because it really creates that unique experience that's outside of the daily routine or like the weekly routine of your clients, and it's something that they can look forward to, right? So if it's a live event, for example, that you use for active client nurturing. So an example would be in TRM. About a couple years ago, we did like what was it, the laser tag event.
Yep.
It's not like it's a webinar and we're going to make a sale at the end of that. It was just like, no, let's just all go play a laser tag. And I think we had like 30 people there. It was awesome. I was very good with the gun. I think I finished first like one time out of two, something like that. And it was just awesome because it relieved the pressure, and then it just allowed us to bond, And that's an example of like a very fun event that just brings together your community. And and you could tie this in with just like some learning. Some of our clients do lunch and learns. So when they set up that event, it's like, hey, we're going to get together. The community is going to, mingle together, and then they're going to speak with one another. And then I can present on something that's of value to them. And heck, if there are some clients who have been successful and they want to share some tips, just give them the platform,
Mm-hmm.
and and showing hospitability and organizing those live events has been amazing for us, and our clients love doing it. And what's great is we can help them set those up and create the systems around it so that their audience, their client pool can be properly hyped up and led to actually wants to be there.
Yeah.
So so that's tying in the system experience with the live experience is just it's amazing.
Let's talk a little bit about what ideas for events we can do, because obviously our clients, we have, our in-person clients, our online coaches, and our gym owners, so kind of that three areas of clientele. And I think it's good to give our listeners and viewers a chance to understand what they could do for their business that best suits, them, their budget, what their vision is, what their clientele is. Laurent, you mentioned lunch and learns. And
Yeah,
you also mentioned a couple of things as well too. Mention a couple, and we'll kind of go back and forth, bud.
sure. Okay, you want me to get started?
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Sweet. Okay, so it depends what your live event is for, right? What is the purpose? So are you setting up a live event for prospects, for people who are not already clients, and you want to show some hospitality and invite them to an event, and the intention is to, talk about your services right at the end, make an
Mhm.
offer, right? Are you doing it to market your service? That would be a one way to do it. A lunch and learn could be a good idea. If you partner up with other corporate businesses, then setting up a corporate event to give away amazing value, number one, and then just tying in your offer at the end, just because you're excited about the value you share and people want to know how they can implement it and kind of
Mhm.
what the next steps are. Like, that's an amazing way to use live events in your business. Another great way would be to, to nurture your active client pool, right? So, say you want to set up an event. Your goal is not necessarily to drive new clientele in, but it's to give back to your current clients and make their experience as part of your business better, right? So this can be also a very good way. So it's like, okay, am I doing this to market, right? Am I gonna do a live webinar if I'm an online coach? Am I gonna do a live lunch and learn / corporate presentation? If I'm an in-person trainer, if I'm a gym owner, am I gonna, I don't know, host a gym party where we're gonna have 3 sponsors and they're all gonna have a little booth, and then I don't know, say it's for an event. I don't know, you're in Dallas and it's like the playoff Cowboys game, and you want to host a party for that. You know what I mean? That markets your gym, and that creates a beautiful environment around that. So that would be for lead gen. And then there are other, like, maybe more boutique events like you did with TRM for just
Mhm.
nurturing your clientele. So that's what came to mind for me. I'm really inspired by this topic right now. What are your thoughts?
I love that, Laurent. That was really good share. I'm gonna kind of pull it down here to a couple ideas. So the first, obviously, you mentioned, was you doing it from an angle of, you can do lead gen type events, you can do client support events, you can do partnership collaboration events. So for the clients or people listening, or just, you're a new listener to our show, or you're an active listener, think of it as, what's the outcome that you want for your live event? Obviously, an in-person event of some kind. And then, like Laurent mentioned, you can do them, like, for example, you could even host, if you have a online coaching business, you could do, every, twice a year or every quarter, whichever suits your budget and so forth. You could do, like Laurent mentioned, client support events that are meant to give back and improve the client experience, which actually improves client retention and actually improves clients that are active talking more about your business. And you can market that event in social media afterwards, to expand your exposure, right? Just organically through just a client support event. So Platinum, for example, that we were a part of, Laurent, almost 2 weeks ago, I guess, was an event that when you're a member of Platinum, this event was provided for you as part of being a Platinum member, and you have to, of course, be accepted to go to the event. And that's kind of how it will be going forward. Is if you're an active member in TRM, you reach a certain level in your business, you have to almost like level up to be at that level to attend the event, which is the intention. But you can also have events where you could, pay to go in them, right? So like a mastermind event of some kind for a live event. So if your business model maybe is, again, online as a coach or trainer, and you want to have a paid event, you can also do that as well too. Now for gyms and trainers, I know one of the gals that was at our event, one of our new leader apprentices, Laurent, Titan Tanya, she mentioned on the last call in TRM, the group call on Thursday, I think it was on Tuesday, I believe it was. She mentioned about how every month she has a live event for her clients, and does it as basically, she'll bring a guest speaker in that the clients want support in, or there's a common topic in, and that guest speaker kind of adds value to them in a live setting, right? So she almost has, like, brings in, some little bit of hors d'oeuvres, food, whatever it could be, and it has almost like a 1 hour little get together. And she has impeccable retention. I believe, like, her retention is up to years for her clientele, which is fabulous. So
Mm.
it really comes into what the outcome is of the event that you want to do with it. Now, from a TRM perspective, we've done in the past about 14 discovery days, which basically means they're in-person events where we would host them in cities like Dallas and Miami. We did one in Montreal as well, actually 2 in Montreal actually back in the day. And we bring in local coaches, live event, to give them an experience of value, give them 2 hours of education value, and then of course pitch something in the back end we can offer them for going in to improve their coaching business. So that's a model we've used that worked well. But we've also modified it. Like Laurent mentioned, you can also do live webinars. So the goal is asking, what outcome do you want with live events? Don't add too many to your roster at once. Just do one at a time, test it, find what works. For Titan Tanya, she's got a waiting list of clientele. She's already capped at clients, I believe. So her goal was to do these live events every month to keep her retention super high and give her clients a wow experience. So look at the goal, build from there.
Awesome. That's amazing, Mathew. Exactly. It's like, what is it that I want out of this event? And also what kind of value can I bring to my clients? And, what kind of reaction do I want from them? How do I want them to come out of this event? I love this. I'd like to share a bit about how to structure a live event and kind of what you're going to need system wise to really, launch it properly. If that's cool,
Please.
I'll
Rock and roll, man.
Try to keep it short, try to keep it concise. Awesome. So the first thing you want to do is set up a date, right? Set up an event start date for your event. Know exactly like when would be a good time to do it. And then look at what the event itself is going to be. And that's where you look at, hey, what kind of event do I want to plan, right? Are you launching a new service and you want to advertise for it, right? All right. If that's the case, let's do it. And then it falls into branding, right? So what's the name of my event going to be? Is it going to be like the Trainer Systems Extravaganza event, and then your sub headline could be something cool like building 6-figure systems that are heart-centered, smooth, and that flow easily. There we go. Awesome. So they say that's the name of the event. Awesome. And now you got the event. Okay. Now here are 3 things you're going to need. The first thing you're going to need is a landing page for your event. Okay. You want to have a nice landing page that has your branding, your logo on it, that nice event title, that nice headline that you gave it. And then, just a layout of the event. Right. And we're actually coming up with a webinar funnel template for our systems clients here. So if you're already part of TRM, just give me a ping and I'll let you know where to find that in the TRM engine. So the first thing you want is a landing page. Have a nice landing page. Having a landing page is epic because you can put that link up in your story. You can put that link up on social media, right? You can put it on Facebook, make a Facebook post. You can put it in your emails, right? So having this call to action, right? This webinar page or this landing page is essential. You want to get that dialed in first. And then because the only thing you need to do afterwards is market it. Just market it, So then you can line up, say your event is in 45 days. That gives you a few weeks, just a bit more than 6 weeks to market your event. So it's like, all right, I'm going to put out 2 emails that are going to market that event every week. Boom, you line them up. And then you schedule them in our CRM, and then you don't think about it, And then the third thing would be social media marketing, right? So hey, just make similar posts in your social media, and then bang the guns, put them out there, pre-schedule them if you can, make sure they're published, make sure they're nice, make sure they're on brand, and just talk about it. And then the more excited you are, the more leading from the front you are, then the more people are going to be are going to come to your event, are going to be hyped, and are going to want to join it. So landing page, email marketing, very essential, and social media marketing for sure would be my top 3 go-tos there.
That's awesome, man. One more thing, if I could, man, to the marketing side.
Absolutely.
What you shared was just gold. Is once you have all Laurent is shared, you can also take the emails that you have or make up, have Laurent make one up for you or whatever you're using for your email stuff. And then find your affiliate partners or maybe a partner like a chiropractor you have locally or a supplement location you've got locally or a sponsor you're working with, whatever. And you could give them, say, 2 or 3 emails that, again, kind of like have you collaborate in the emails that invite their people into your webinar as well, or your live event as well. So you can also maximize only your own list, your own following, but also other people's that are similar with your demographic to generate 5 or 10x the eyeballs or people viewership.
Oh yeah, 100%. That I think like email marketing is probably one of the most underutilized marketing platforms. It is so great, and like you said, you can leverage not only your list but also other business owners' lists. So if they're smart and they have somewhat of a CRM and maybe a list, 200 people, 1,000 people, and so on and so forth. Some of them probably have like 15,000 and so on, and you can leverage that list too. It's just like, hey, can you talk about my event? If it's a paid for event, maybe there's an incentive in the back for them or something like that. Maybe like a 15% kickback and whatnot. And then bam, you can just leverage this list. It's a win for them. It's a win for you. And obviously it's a win for those people who are going to come to your event, because your event is going to be awesome. So yeah, absolutely love this, Mathew. That you're on fire, man. Are you sure you're not the Mac Daddy?
I'm wearing no pants, buddy. You didn't know that?
Oh, geez. I'm full on naked,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
That's why I'm off. That's
If
a
I
real.
stand up, it's gonna be a problem.
So awesome.
I love it, bro. But this is great. I think that as we're sharing this, and you shared some really, really good stuff on live events. Is that just think about this, guys? In what Laurent shared, what I've shared in live events is that don't overthink it and try to go too big with this process. Just think of one thing you can do, whatever modality you are using in your coaching business, in person, online, or gym owner. One more example we'll give you that we both know very well in TRM. He's one of our OGs. Is Greg McCoy. He's doing events at his gym probably every 2 weeks, maybe every couple of weeks at his gym. There's always like something happening at a hidden gym. And there's one thing he always mentioned to us, whether it's on a group call or individually, is he always believes the importance of, having people come in his gym, utilize his space, and then have them market, because that cross marketing on that event with Hidden Gym logo on the corner brings in, more human beings right into his facility. So those eyeballs just magnify who comes into facility. So think of it as not what you're spending. Think of it as what you're investing into the multiplication of your impact.
Oh yeah. Amazing. Mic drop. That was great. Loved it.
My man, anything else you want to share, brother, to kind of tie up this epic podcast, my man?
No, I think it's already value packed. I think if you're listening to this and you're wondering like, hey, how can I incorporate live events in my business? Just follow the advice that you received just here and now. Reach out to us if you have any questions, and we'll be happy to, give you some more details on how to help launch your first event.
Brother, where can they find you online?
Oh, you can find me online, Instagram, laurent.dt. I'm mainly on Instagram. You can also find me on Facebook, Laurent DT. And that's pretty much it for now.
Love it, man. Well, Laurent, as you guys obviously know, if you're in TRM, if you aren't in TRM, he is our TRM Engine Systems ninja, specialist, engineer, Mac Daddy, all the above. He takes care of all of our clients' back-end systems, and he's just a huge part of how we've grown TRM and a very valuable part of our company. And we're looking forward to, of course, having more episodes together every month. We're going to make this a monthly thing, buddy, where we can come on here and share systems and strategy talk, all that good stuff together collectively, which is amazing. So if you are listening, you can follow us on TRMMultiplier.com. You can go follow us on Instagram or look at our website as well, too, guys. Follow our page. Go.
Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you.
You might look
I
at.
know how hard it can be and tough it can be when you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or even burnt out in growing your business. I have been there, so I can relate. So before you wrap up, I want to offer you something special, free of charge, as my gift to you. It's our TRM Business Assessment. If you go to trainerrevenuemultiplier.com, you can get a copy of that. There's a link on the homepage to grab that assessment. This will give you clarity you need to see where your company is at right now, the bottlenecks you're facing or where you're possibly stuck in the business, and what steps you can take to move forward to grow it to the next level. And if you want to go one step further, we can book a call together and I can personally go over your results with you and give you a roadmap you can move forward with to grow to the next level. Head over to the website. Let's get some clarity together. I look forward to speaking to you soon, and I wish you an amazing day. Take care. Let's keep rocking.